Is there an official hierarchy in tennis slams? Absolutely not. Is there one though? Of course. Wimbledon is first. Then comes Roland Garros. The least prestigious by far is the Australian Open. And then in third place you have the US Open. Now Americans would probably tell you it's the second most important. Then again, Americans say things like that.
Because they were losing to Dominican Republic of Congo or something?
Fortunately, the US Open is way higher in quality than the average level of its citizen in geography. So now that I insulted the main potential audience of this video, let's answer the question. What makes the US Open special? The US Open was created in 1881, which makes it the second chronologically, but it is the last slam played in the calendar year. It was initially held on grass, but would later on switch to clay, and finally hard in 1978. The first player to win it was this man, Richard Sears, an escaped felon from the Rhode Island prison who pretended to be a tennis player as a way to hide from the police. Okay, he wasn't, but admitted, this Wikipedia picture is highly misleading. In spite of his cartoonish character appearance and debatable fashion taste, Sears still holds the record for most single wins as an amateur, shared with William Larne and Big Bill Tilden. Now let's jump straight to 1968, with the beginning of the Open era, as two pretty surreal things happened that year. First, Arthur Ashe won the tournament but didn't get paid. And the reason is obvious. It's because he was black. This is time to dive into a darker side of the US Open history. Racism at the time was off the charts, and black people were still treated like... Wait, nope, my bad. Okay, let's rewind this. And the reason is obvious. It's because he was still technically an amateur. So all he got was $20 of per diem per day. The tournament felt so bad about it that guess how they called the main stadium? So this obviously raises the question, what the did they do to Louis Armstrong? The second weird thing that happened that year is actually completely off the charts. Billie Jean King, #1 in the world, was supposed to play Helen Amos, but Amos didn't show up. So out of all the options that they had, here's what the organizers did. Alright fellas, should we just cancel the match? No wait, my dentist is a darn good player! You want your dentist to play against the best player in the world in the main stadium of the US Open on the opening day? I mean, she's there. Damn it, Henry, you're a f***ing genius. This is how Dr. Via Vuskaunts ended up losing 6-1, 6-love in less than 30 minutes. In 1973, the US Open became the first Grand Slam to give men and women equal prize money. Wimbledon, the classiest of all slams, was obviously jealous, and immediately followed in its footsteps. 2007. Coming last, the US Open is traditionally full of unexpected surprise winners. Just look at the last 10 editions in the male section. Okay, it's not obvious, but think about it. Two of these guys were first slam winners, which is as much as all the other slam combined. The US Open plays on a fast court, just like the Australian Open, but surface material is different, which as a result makes the US Open faster with a ball that bounces higher. One more thing, the weather in New York, hot and humid, affects how the ball flies through the air, while the hot and dry Australian weather tends to affect more of the court itself. And I don't have any lame jokes in that section. It's loud, it's hot, it's crazy, it smells like fried chicken and hot dogs and french fries and sweat. People are assholes and great and crazy. This is New York City. Night sessions are without comparisons the best in the world for three main reasons. The tournament takes place in Flushing Meadows, right in the middle of Queens. 2. Arthur Ashe is the biggest tennis stadium in the world with 23,000 seats. And 3.
This is New York City.
Last but not least, if all slams get celebrities, the US Open beats them all. Spike Lee comes, Ben Stiller comes, Bruce Springsteen comes, the Obamas come, Elon comes, everyone comes, Taylor Swift, Taylor Fritz, Justin Bieber, Justin Timberlake, Justin Long, just in time to see Justin win. See what I did here? That's why they call me the White Eminem. What do you mean he's white already? Anyway, guess why it's got so many celebs? It's because...
This is New York.
Right, okay, we get it. Now, before we get to the 2026 edition, quick word about the Tennis for Dummies game. It's a trivia game, it's online, you can play it, and the objective is simple. Climb up the ranking and go from amateur to Masters 1000 level. Become one of the best and compete in Grand Slams to win really cool prizes like Grand Slam tickets with plane and hotel included, or even clean tennis socks. Some questions are obviously dumb, but don't underestimate them as they can help you get jokers to answer the tough ones later on. It's still a work in progress, but there are many reasons to play it already. 1. it's fun and you'll learn about tennis. 2. The more people play, the more we can get sponsors so that you can win the really cool prizes I just told you about. 3. You can help us improve it. It's super easy. All you have to do is to click on those little flags and tell us if there's something wrong with the question. Millions of thanks to the people who already helped us fill the thousands of questions: Kevin, Sean, Tetsumi, Legend, JD, Bradley, and of course the main team, Sakshi, Mateusz, and the one and only Francisco. The link is in the description. Now let's get back to the video. On the men's side, it's chaotic. Alcaraz is there, but apart from proving what's more than his hair system is off the charts, we have no clue about anything about him. The Americans are amazing. Fritz won Washington, Ben Montreal, Nakashima and Tiafoe did finals, and you also have Paul and Tien. All of this for nothing, as none of them will win. Zverev seems tired, but he's Zverev, so count him in. Fils and Chodar both suffer from tennis's biggest disease: recency bias. What do you mean Fonseca is not number 3 in the world? Remains Novak, who apparently is now a wolf in winter, but summer hits pretty hard in the US. On the women's side, Goff will win. That's it! I hope you are less dumb about the US Open than 5 minutes ago, and I wish you all a great US Open 2026.